Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Donkey Kong Country 2. Oops, sorry about that, I forgot where we were at. I took a bit of a break, like, I don't know, half an hour to an hour break doing other things. I went somewhere, got some things, that kind of thing. And so now we're back. And now I gotta figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. And also, it's starting to seem like it might possibly storm outside. I don't know, which is perfect considering the fact that like we're doing this right now. So you might hear some eventual noises in the background that might sound like possible thunder. Who knows? Like it's starting to rain. It's starting to get pretty damn windy, which I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like when it gets a tad bit windy, but not like by like a long shot. Not Not like super windy, like super blow you down kind of wind. I'm talking about like, well, it's just windy enough and it feels kind of nice. Nice little bit of a breeze. It's the kind of weather I like where it's not like super cold, not super hot. Just enough to where you can wear a jacket, but you don't have to. That's my favorite top. Well, one of my favorite tops. That's usually why I kind of like fall, because sometimes it just feels like that. You know, it's nice, easygoing jacket weather. I know I'm talking about the weather in a goddamn Let's Play, but here we are. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a bonus here. Sometimes it's kind of obvious, sometimes it's kind of not. It really kind of just depends. But that's, of course, DK in a nutshell. I don't know how many times we have to break this, though. I don't really ever play this one very much. I'm hoping 4. Okay, hoping 5. Good, okay, cool. Almost missed it, too. That would not have been good. But yeah, I just went out to my local gaming place where I get my gaming from. And, well, they also sell movies too. And, I got South Park movie. Because I haven't ever... God damn it. I've never... If I don't have a checkpoint, I could just restart. Or go back. I could rewind if need be. There's no checkpoint. Okay, good. So, yeah, I finally got my hands on that. I never had it because I'm dumb. But I bought it for like $3. Just kind of hoping that it works. And I've been in the mood to want to get into like Prince of Persia because I never got to play those as a young boy. But I have had interest in them, and I remember the last time I went, I saw that they had a copy of the Prince of Persia trilogy. And I was like, you know what? I'll take that. Why not? I mean, yeah, granted, you could say like, well, you don't even know what they're like. You don't even know if they play well or not. And it's like, well, I know, but... There is somebody I've been watching that has been playing through them recently, and it's like, I've been kind of interested in wanting them, and I feel like this is the type of game that I probably would not hate, so. Also, I'm not sure how fast you have to be with this. Fuck, I'm trying to jump, and then I'm trying to, like, fly at the same time. It's kind of hard. There we go. Nice. And then I also decided, because I kept seeing it there all the time, I bought Ultimate Alliance 2. So, yeah, I have no self-control. But that's just how I am. Because I just kept seeing it there forever, and I've been wanting that game for who knows how long. When I was a young... also when I was a young lad, I remember wanting that game. But funny enough, about Prince of Persia, I never... Sorry. As a young... kid, of course, I didn't care much for it because I kind of thought like, oh, it's probably one of those God of War ripoff type games, isn't it? Because at the time I didn't know any better, because I just kind of, I was too invested in God of War at the time, and then just kind of figured that everything that would come out would probably just end up being that, just a God of War clone that wasn't good, or one that tried too hard to be good. But I'm pretty sure I'm probably wrong. And yeah, it might sound insane, like just buying out the entire fucking trilogy without having any chance to play it, but this is me we're talking about. I'm the type of guy that buys RPGs that I don't even play. Just because, like, I don't know, I feel like, oh, I'll get to it eventually, and then never do. And then on top of that, even when I do get to that RPG, I usually just play it for like 10 minutes to an hour, and then just stop. Because I have this bad problem of just not playing RPGs much. Or like quitting halfway through. It depends on the game though. Usually when it comes to like SMTs, I'm usually pretty good about keeping up with them, but SMT5 I've not been very good at keeping up with. I think there's a bonus up there too. But yeah, the gimmick with this section is you're essentially supposed to collect all of these. I think you can get away with missing one, but basically these give you like extra, not really speed, but extra time, so that way you don't accidentally, like, you know, die to the ghost. He can't physically hurt you until the timer's pretty much run out. But there are occasions where you can miss like maybe one or so, but I believe at the very end is when you're not allowed to miss any. And once we start getting like the end section, which I think is either this part or like another one that comes up later, they're going to start throwing out a lot of the negatives at you. So, especially that one. That one's hard to, yeah, that one I get hit by a lot, but and I think I just got hit by one as well. Now, I'm not really sure because it's been a bit if this kills you fully or not. I think it only kills one partner. Not like it matters now, considering the fact that I literally have only just one character left. Oh, that's fucking greedy. That is so douchey of them to do that. But yeah, they'll of course, you know, from time to time trick you with like bananas and stuff and say, "Oh, you're okay, you're good. You can make your jump or whatever," you know, or they might, you know, do what they did to that one that I landed on earlier, or that one, for example. Oh, okay, we made it. Okay, we good. We're good. We're good. So yeah, once you've run out of time, like there's still like just a second or so left before the game decides to kill you off completely. So awesome. But yeah, this is of course later in time. I think this is like my 4th episode right now, and I'm just now uploading episode 3. And I hope that people don't get too pissed at me uploading like 3 episodes. Actually, hang on real quick. I'm gonna pause real quick. Okay, so yeah, that's something I kind of forgot that I could even do in this damn OBS thing anyway. I don't know why I would forget about that. That's a very powerful tool, is being able to pause. Whoa, you fucking... this level's both cool and both shit at the same time, because it does stuff like that. So, essentially the idea is that whatever direction it's blowing you into, of course, is going to have a more stronger force of blowing you that way. This is not like DKC3, where I think it kind of just jumps with you, or I think those DKC1 that might have... See, now I'm starting to get them mixed up again. God damn it. Speaking of goddamn... Oh my god. Dude. These bugger-ass enemies. I want to see another DK Country game. I really want to see another DKC game again. Oh my god, that's so cheeky. I hate that jump right there, because like they know that you're basically bouncing on top of the enemies, and they're just going to throw you at them. So it's almost like you kind of have to just wait for them to come back here to jump on them instead. And then if you want to get this coin right here, you kind of have to just wait for the wind to stop. But that's the idea with this level entirely, is just the fact that you pretty much kind of have to wait to know when to jump. Because like right now, they could easily throw out a wind blast, and you wouldn't even know it was coming. But they could do it. That's why having Dixie is very, very important in this particular section. Well, not... Okay, not that particular... Did it go back on its own, or am I stupid? Did it go back? It looked like it went back on its own. I don't know. But yeah, essentially, having Dixie is very helpful because she can make somewhat light of this situation. But yeah, when those guys do that sword thing, you can just... Well, not die, that's one thing. When they do that sword slam, you can... attack them. You can dash into them after they do the sword. That's pretty useful. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump on these enemies. I'm not gonna do like any special speedrun tricks or anything like that. So, I'm not gonna take any dangerous route to killing them. It does move backwards. Okay, it just fucks me over. Okay, that's always nice. I hate rolling to these guys because I can feel like you never can. What? Oh, I see. Unless, well, no, there was the snake. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably like some bonus thing in the beginning. I was gonna say, I always kind of end up fucking that one up somehow, because like if you get hit, I think it just ends the game on you. But I got real lucky there. Ooh, speaking of lucky. Oh yeah, actually, funny enough, another Let's Play I've had in mind for a while now is, and I kind of was hoping I could just wait until I get to a point where I could just surprise everybody with it, but was actually the Ed and Eddie Misadventures game. Yeah, I kind of considered doing that at some point, but I don't know. This game's evil sometimes, man. It's evil sometimes. Yeah, this is definitely the part where, like, the game's gonna get a lot harder. I kind of want to go back. I kind of want to rewind so bad. I mean, granted, I know that there's... Yeah, I was gonna say, there's, like, a DK barrel coming up anyway, so it's not like... Fucking dude, come on with that bullshit. And then it doesn't even blow when I'm... They... Oh my god, they expect you to do that? Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Come... Okay, so this is the section where things are going to start blowing back and forth. Okay. Okay, it's just such a hard transition that I couldn't even comprehend what the hell was even going on! I'm so close to DK barrel, I'm not taking that. Fuck you, I'm not taking that shit. Okay, now we're good. Yes, I know I should definitely learn from my mistakes. I understand that, but this is such a damn irritating level! We're just gonna... Nope. 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 Don't care. No. I'm so tired of losing this fucking level. Looks like the wind stops when you go backwards. Whatever, just fuck it, who cares? I've already proven that I have no pride or dignity anymore anyway. I just want to beat the game. Sorry. Actually, let's save it just in case. Just in case, for some stupid-ass reason, I decide not to, you know, use save states or whatever. I don't like how you have to go all the way down just to click on Leave Con College. Alright. Oh, is this the one where we do the... No, never mind, okay. There's one where we're doing like a sticker bush level, and you're essentially, you essentially get to a point where you have to, like, do a race, and it's just a nightmare. It's not incredibly bad, it's just irritating. That's all. But this level's okay for the most part, because, like, I mean, I might do the same thing I do all the time, where I just rewind if I get fucking hit. Because this section's just irritating sometimes. Sometimes things just, you know, get a little too much bullshit. Granted, if I was playing the original copy, I would have no choice. Although, if I'm playing on, like, a system that allows save states, which is pretty much what the Retron does, then it wouldn't matter. But honestly, I kind of like the Switch emulator. In terms of, on Switch emulator. You know what I mean? Like, I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch. That's what I'm saying. I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch right now, so... Missed the bird! That's great. And now it's potentially death. Okay, we're good. We're fine. But I don't mind it because, like, I can just, like, kind of, like, rewind. And what have you. Alright, let me see here. Ooh! But yeah, if you hold down or up, then obviously you go in like a particular direction that goes that way. They really don't want you to go. Okay. I should have been prepared for that, but I wasn't, and I kind of made the mistake of being a little silly. Are you fucking kidding? So even if the bird gets hit by them, you still die. Because that's what it looked like happened. It looked like that's what happened to me. Also, sorry for the constant throat clearing. I did take Mucinex. It doesn't help as much as I thought it would. Nothing fucking helps. I'm going to try to, like, not do it as much as I can, I promise. But I did just have a shake because I'm stupid. And I decided to go get one. I don't know why I decided to go get one. But, you know, when you're in a good mood, you kind of want to go get some things that make you feel good, right? So, that's what I do. It's stupid, but... It's like yesterday, I had cookies, and it's like, I'm trying to, like, not I'm trying not to eat too many sweets and drink too much pop or anything like that. I'm trying to actually, you know, do a little bit of muscle stuff. I'm taking my sweet ass time like I always do, because that's just how I am. Get out of here. You fuck. That's some AVGN levels of of insulting them now. That's something fun to talk about, isn't it? Talking about AVGN and how he's pretty much just gotten to the point where now, like, it's just not as fun anymore. Because I was watching, because, like, I used to watch AVGN a lot back in the day. And, I was watching one of, like, because they've been uploading shorts to get more views, because that's just how shorts work. And, what's funny is he uploaded the one with, like, the ninja on the boat one, and it just, you could just tell James had no fucking care in the world about that at all. There was just no more emotion behind it anymore. He just kept saying, like, fuck, fuck, fuck. And it's like, to me, I feel like there's not enough emotion anymore, and there's just not enough viscera in his visceral, whatever, in his voice. He doesn't come off very angry anymore. He just comes off as the gamer nerd. But even then, realistically speaking, he's not really much of a gamer anyway. So, yeah, that's the sad part. James himself doesn't really play the games much. I think he does play a few, but he doesn't, like, actively play them all the time. It was usually Mike, but now that Mike's gone, it's now more so the other fellas. But even then, still, like, speaking of Mike, he was also, you know, kind of the main writer behind most of AVGN anyway. And it's funny, like, when you're kind of growing up and you're thinking to yourself, oh, this is mostly all James, and, like, this is James and his buddies, and they sometimes show up for fun. And then, like, you get to a point now where, like, where we're at, where you just kind of see it just as James, and nothing's the same without Mike, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Mike did say a lot of stupid shit, but everybody does. Okay, to be fair, his shit was a lot worse than some people have said or done. I will admit that. He has said some pretty raw dog bad shit. But, you know, everyone said some stupid shit on here before on YouTube, because that's just how YouTube was, man. That's how YouTube is. It's a thing we can't change anymore. We can't just go back in the past and change everything. Everybody was a lot more edgy back then. I mean, so was I, too, you know? I was a teen at one point. I had those stupid-ass edgy jokes, like everybody else did. Because that's what was funny. But yeah, it really does kind of suck seeing, like, your favorite creators just kind of fall. It's not that I want that to happen, it's just that it just seems to happen. And I know it sounds really dickish, but even if he was to make a newer video that was conceptually kind of like the originals, it still wouldn't be enough, because, like, there's just not that feeling of Mike's input anymore inside the script itself that I personally feel like makes hey, if you're mad that I'm doing this, then you fucking play it. What could you possibly want, you fucking cocksucker? I'm talking about the arrow. I don't know what the fuck the arrow's. Oh my god. Also, this is probably just a me thing, but doesn't whenever Squitter gets hit, doesn't he sound like the aliens from Area 51, the game, the arcade game? Whenever you kill, like, one of them. But yeah, I'm way past the point now of just giving a shit about this whole not trying to, not trying to not rewind type thing, because I'm very bad at what I do. Oh, dear God. Oh! What? No, I've never figured out that bonus. I never figured out what the arrows were. I assume barrels, like, but I don't have... The only way I can do that is just use Diddy, at the very least, or go back and use Dixie and Diddy to get back there to get him. But yeah, even the nostalgia critic kind of fell a little bit too. Repeat Crow. Just a little bit. I don't know. I still kind of... I don't know. I kind of like Doug Walker himself, but... it's just more so like the content, like way back in like, oh God, what was it, 2014, 15, 16, whenever the hell it was when he started introducing his co-companions as integral parts of his skits. Not that I have anything against them particularly personally, it's just I'm tired of seeing them in every fucking skit because it ends up being the point where everything has to have a fucking skit, and that's another story for another time. I don't really feel like talking about the critic shit because I've talked about it in length before back in the days, and to sum it up, I just pretty much just don't like the skits. I think they're annoying. I think they get in the way. I know he's done skits before, but like, I don't know. Feels different now. Now that we have like a bunch of other people, as in like way more co-hosts than we need. And hell, even then still like both Malcolm and Tamara are just like the main co-hosts. Like there's just never a split from them. You can never have an episode without them pretty much. And it's like, well, about the other like small groups of cast of people that you have that don't really get to show up all the time. I don't know. I'm just a little bit of a bitch. I'm a little bit of a boomer, so to speak. Just a little bit of a boomer. Kind of funny how, like, as soon as I go eat, like, a shake, my entire perspective of DK and everything else in the world has just completely changed. But yeah, if you couldn't tell, this is pretty much just the entire fight. It's not necessarily hard. A bit tedious, but not hard. I'd say it's more tedious than anything else, realistically speaking. Alright, cool. Well, that's another world down. K-Roll's Keep. Now, I think we have 2 more worlds to go through. I think we have this one, and I think we have, like, an extra one, and then we have K-Roll to fight. But I could be wrong on that, too. I wonder if I can make that jump. Yes. Okay, they kind of want you to make that jump, but there's also something up there, too. Yeah, I was going to say there's got to be. Hell yeah. Nice little shortcut, and I get on guard. But hey, at least I get to show off on guard finally. I didn't earlier. But on guard, basically, you know, you just kind of dash forward. He attacks all the enemies. He makes swimming much easier. Much less dangerous, too, might I add. And he has this little bit of a speed, or I don't, whatever. It has like this little bit of a speed thing it can do, where it can essentially just kind of blast its way through. All right. Call it cheating, call it what you want. I don't care anymore. Like I said, if people are pissed, this is just what happens. You give a man this kind of power and he's going to take it. I'm not starting over. Like I said, if I get a checkpoint, then fine. But if there's no checkpoint, then I'm not fucking restarting the level. Boop. That's a hard one to get. You probably have to be like on the edge while dashing to do that one. Maybe. Same thing with that. Well, that one I don't think I'd be on the edge for, but... Also, sorry if you hear my computer. I know, like, my new computer is a lot less... It's a lot more quiet, but even then, still, like, there's like a faint hint of the fan you can hear. I try my best to keep it as clean as I possibly can, but that doesn't ever seem to work out the best, so. It's always constantly just fucking dusty. Oh yeah, this level. So this one's okay. This one's not too bad. As long as you know the general direction of where you're gonna go. And how to manipulate the wind is okay. I say manipulate, but it's more so like understanding, you know, how much, like right now, because like you have to drop down completely for that to work, to go through those bees. It's just a situation of that, like just knowing when it's okay to go through an obstacle or when it's not or whatever. I'm gonna throw them up. Makes it easier just grabbing that. I didn't really need it, but hey. What's also cool is you can also hold up or down to kind of just make it to where saws. Where you can make it to where you can change, not change the trajectory, but change the speed. So Diddy's the hardest one, in my opinion, to kind of figure out where he's going when he's falling up or down. Because Dixie I can kind of figure out pretty easily for the most part. It's just Diddy's kind of tough. Alright, checkpoint, cool, that's good. DK barrel, that's great, even. Too many enemies. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, just drop me the hell off. Drop me the hell off at ski. I've also noticed that people seem to have liked my fractured butthole. I wonder if I would have done it like a longer time ago when I actually was getting requests to do it. Fuck this. I know what I said earlier about checkpoints. Alright, fine, fine, fine. We'll take it, fine. But yeah, I wonder if I would have done it like years ago when I was doing Stick of Truth. If people had actually cared to see it be done all that time ago. But it's nice to see that people actually did kind of give a shit. Like, it really truly is kind of just nice to see people come in and, you know, actively watch my content. For those that do make content, you probably know what I'm talking... Alright. Probably know what I'm talking about. It's just one of those things where, like, it just feels nice, you know? I'm not a view whore, but I do kind of like to see my numbers go. Just to get an idea of, like, if I have an audience or not. Makes me feel a little bit more appreciated. Also, I think you... Okay, I guess you probably can't. I was going to say, I think you could probably maybe hold down while you're starting to kind of swing down to maybe change the alteration of things. Words not coming to me right now. Holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck. This is dangerous. This is very yabai. Oh. Yeah, I'm not getting that. I'm not taking that chance. I probably could have run up, and he probably would have gotten hit by it, and he probably would have died, but realistically, I just don't think that would probably work out the best. And I'm a cheater, pumpkin eater. I'm a dirty cheater. Okay, so let's see. What's next for the action of the game that wishes for me to have action? Castle Crush. Okay, but do we have time for this? Got like a minute left. I'm trying to keep it like 30 minutes. Yeah, I'll end it up here, and I'll see you guys next time. So hopefully you all enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next episode of DKC2. So as always, take care, everybody.